Today you find me sitting on a park bench in a lovely area of South London, Surbiton. We are visiting Anna Cooney on her project just behind us there, and she's taken the top floor flat. Anna's been running her business since 2022. This is her 5th scheme, and she's looking to turn a 1.5 bed, 1 bathroom, single story property into a 2-story apartment, 3 beds, 2 bathrooms. So although the place is quite small, the work that's going into it is going to make this project really, really interesting. When you get to 35, mate, you can barely touch your toes. Oh. So tell us a little bit about your plans for this project.
I bought it with planning already in place. The freeholders have put planning in, and that was granted for a loft conversion with 2 beds, 2 baths in the loft, and then this room, which was an existing bedroom, we're also going to keep as a bedroom, as a big double bedroom with an ensuite. The value was in buying with planning already in place, which meant that we could get going quickly.
This is your 5th project.
Yep.
But you're doing this one slightly differently in terms of funding. You're going down the bridging route for the first time.
Correct, yes. So project 4 was a big project that was done in cash. And I didn't want to wait for the legals, which tends to take at least 3 to 4 months, even if you've got a cash buyer. Gone down the bridging route for the first time, lending against the finished project that's on the market just now. So that bridging loan will then fund the refurbishment of this one. It is quite scary because I've always done stuff in cash so far. And obviously if you want to scale and you want to go a bit faster, you always run out of money. So I decided, right, let's, give it a go. But yes, there's a lot of paperwork, and it is quite frightening actually with the sort of, if you default, we're after you, and you just have to go, yes, fine.
If you default, we're taking everything away.
Yeah.
The way you purchased this one, you went through that normal route of how you raised the finance and everything else?
Yes, there's a few more angel investors just to buy it in cash so that I had it. I didn't really want the bridging on the purchase just in case there were delays, you've kind of got that monthly outgoing, so I wanted to have it in cash. I think it gives you a little bit more flexibility, so the bridging is for the refurb. And
you've used the previous project as collateral?
Yes,
for that.
So the bridging loan is on the other house that we've just flipped.
Let's have a look around the rest of the place. You can take us through what you're going to do in each room, and we'll dig a bit deeper into some of the numbers on the project as well.
Yeah,
cool.
All right.
So we are now in the...
So this is the living room, but we're going to create a living room, kitchen, diner. This wall here will be taken out, and this room here will be amalgamated into this room together. So that will be the kitchen, there'll probably be a breakfast bar kind of where this wall is, and then this will be the living room.
What, if any, complications have you had with the freeholder about some of your plans for the work?
Quite nicely, this freeholder has been very easygoing and helpful. I think they're actually planning to sell all of them. So there's one more flat still to be sold, and then they're going to offer the share of free with that last sale to everybody. Because they'd put the plans in place already and they'd done the planning, I think, anything, we sort of said, oh, actually we want to change this in the plans. That had to go back to their architect, but yeah, they've been pretty
cooperative.
Yeah. One of I think it was my 2nd flip that I did. A particular freeholder there was not as cooperative, and I had a 6-month wait after buying for them to give me a license to alter, to do anything internally. So it just sat there for 6 months. So if I'd had bridging on that, and there was just no way of knowing.
But they're losing theirs as well, surely.
Yeah, but it was very big corporation. They just, you just get lost in a system and they're not that fussed about you. So yeah, this one's a lot easier. But again, you learn as you go. So for this one, I asked for the license to alter. I didn't really need it because they'd done the planning, but I would always get the license to alter in place before completing. It's definitely one to be aware of because there's added costs and time for that.
What sort of costs are you looking at for the legal fees there?
The surveyor, I think he was between 1.5 and 2. Yeah.
Wow.
For his visit.
Blimey.
There was fees for them to produce a licence to alter again, maybe similar costs. So it was also the time, 6 months added hanging around for the flip that should have taken 3. It wasn't ideal.
But you wouldn't make, you know what to do next time, and this is kind of living proof of it. Yeah. We can't go in here because it would be really strange if me and Anna were just standing in the toilet together.
Yeah, that's going to come out to open up the sort of entrance pathway here.
You can shut me away. Goodbye.
That's the front door.
Bye.
So we're going to take that all out. So you've got a nice entrance hall, and then here it will be the start of the staircase up to the loft. Possibly going to have a downstairs toilet.
Okay. Let's have a look at that then, because this is the kitchen right now.
This will be a downstairs toilet probably, and then an ensuite for that room.
You're knocking something through here?
All the way through, yeah.
So another RSJ in here. Jeez. That's quite, I bet it's a lot of work, isn't it? Because normally, if I was to, when I'm walking around a potential project, I'll just hit the wall, and as soon as I do that, I'm like, nah, it's going to cost me too much money. So I leave it. But, I mean,
no pain, no gain.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
One thing we forgot to mention on this, which is going to be a huge part of the renovation as well, and that's key to making the room upstairs habitable. Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people actually realise this. So you've got to take the ceiling down a notch, haven't you?
The planning that was done only allowed for it was 2 metres height, which is a little bit tight really for
meets regs, but is cramped.
Although that got through planning, we don't really want to keep it like that. So the only way to do that, because it's a conservation area, the planning was done with no changes to the loft. And there's no dormers, nothing. So we're going to lower the ceilings. So the whole existing ceilings will have to come down. What
point did you decide on that in the purchase? Had you already agreed?
I hadn't bought it at that point, but it was during legals that we kind of got all of those bits and pieces lined up.
So it was something you planned for? You knew that it was in the budget?
Yes.
But you weren't sure if you could actually go forward with it?
Yeah, I think we knew that they would agree to it.
Fine.
And when Chris costed it, it was part of the cost.
A lot of work going on.
Yeah.
We're going up into the loft.
Yeah.
We're creating an extra bedroom, so we're going from 1.5 beds to 3 beds.
Yeah.
Probably another bathroom.
Yeah.
Numbers wise, it's not going to be cheap. It's a big job. So what are you working with?
So the refurb should come in at 130. Purchase price was 360, and the end value should be between 675 and 700. And
then exit?
Exit, so normally I just do flips, but this one I'm quite keen to hold on to. It's an area that I know, grew up in. So if the numbers work, we'll do a BRR on it and hopefully pull most money out and rent it. If the numbers are looking a bit shaky, then we'll flip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're confident either way?
I think so, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, fair play to you. You've seen it, and we'll be back here next time when it's finished.
Yeah.
How long are we talking, do you think?
I reckon 4 months, 3 to 4 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We get to go up in the loft too.
Yeah, whole new floor.
We are back at Anna's property that we filmed, about 6 months ago now. And Anna's going to tell us about how easy it was to get it all done. So you won't be able to see it on camera, but maybe you can tell us what happened here and up here as well.
When you look at a fireplace, I was asking whether you think anything looks a bit odd here. Because normally a fireplace will be in a chimney breast, and this isn't, this is on a flat wall. And I do remember thinking, that's a bit weird, but I didn't think anything of it. And part of the structure was to lower the ceilings here to gain a bit of height in the loft. So we needed some steels to go across. But we only found out quite late on that this wall is actually made up of multiple chimney flues feeding all of the properties downstairs and also next door. So it's almost like a honeycomb effect. So it couldn't support a steel because it wasn't a solid wall.
But that's got to come at obviously a delay.
Yes.
And at a cost. So
yes.
What happened to the was this the first thing that you thought?
Was the first yeah. So there was a few thousand thrown in there, and I think it was about a 6-week delay. So we had to get the structural calcs redone and then new steels. So.
But
learning curve.
Learning curve.
I always wonder about a chimney, a fireplace that's on a flat wall. So this is the downstairs bathroom that kind of serves that bedroom separately, and then is also the downstairs toilet, I guess, for the living space.
I mean, I've not actually been in there yet. I'm just going to take a walk in because it's not as cramped as this. Wasn't a bathroom before.
That was the kitchen.
Yes. Yeah, it looks brilliant in there. I like the black off of the lighter colours. I can see that because I'm colourblind, so if you had any colour in there, I'd never be able to tell. And this bit here...
Yes. So
this is why I said when I walked in, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't recognise it. I couldn't believe it was the same property because I remember walking in before and it was quite cramped, but now, like this lovely big open space, and it actually makes it feel so much bigger. Yeah,
so there was a wall here to a doorway that fed into that kitchen and that bedroom, so we took that out to create, an open space, and then we also moved this wall back a bit, again to create more open space as you come in, and then the bathroom was here, which had to go to make way for the stairs, and then we put the utility actually, so you got the washing machine out of the kitchen and the living space.
Okay.
So that's in here.
Oh, you've got a little utility cupboard in there. Oh, who knew?
Who knew?
Yes.
Hidden away.
Excellent.
And then a nice big storage or put your washing or whatever.
That's one thing a lot of people gloss over is storage.
Yeah.
It's needed, especially if you're going to have 3 people in there. They're going to need that big time.
And so those were fitted as well. So they're, Coach shoes bags, whatever. Yeah. In there.
Looks wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from what I remember, this was a small bedroom.
This was the small bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
And then this was the living room.
Yeah, and you've knocked the wall in.
So we knocked the wall through to create a kitchen diner. Same flooring throughout. Just opened it up to be one big communal living diner space that everybody wants.
You kept your kitchen fitter as a prisoner in the corner there?
Yes, it's my husband.
What you won't be able to tell on the camera is like how much bigger it is in there. Like how big it feels.
Yeah, I think light colours help. So light floor, light units, light worktop, light walls. But yeah, taking out sections of walls makes a massive difference. And that glass panel there? Yes, so I wanted to, really wanted to keep the aspect when you come in the front door, so you're not coming in through the front door to a wall. Yeah. So we put a big bit of glass in there so you can see all the way through and out as you come in the door. Things like that are important for... Yeah. It might not affect the valuation directly, but more the valuer. And by that I mean, it depends... The end value of this property is basically dictated by whether or not the valuer wakes up in the morning and is in a good mood. Yeah. If they're in a bad mood, you might not get as much as you want. Yes. So almost like curb appeal on a property, on like a terraced house, for example, if you rendered that brand new render on the whole property on the outside, and when you immediately walk up to it, you're like, oh, this looks nice from the outside. Yeah. It's spiking like the endorphins and the good things inside it. And hopefully that would have done the same for the valuer. I think so. Yeah. It has a nice effect on the building for sure. Cool. Spotlights everywhere. It's so well lit in here. I'm sure when the lights are off, all the light comes pouring through too. It does, it is nice and bright in here now. Wicked. Cool. Let's move upstairs then. Yeah. There was not an upstairs last time.
crazy how big it is up here. It's honestly.
Yeah, they're nice sized bedrooms. So this is bedroom 2.
Yeah.
Nice size double.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally, you know, if you've got 3 beds, there's 1 box room, or there's, you know, they're all varying sizes, and you've got 1 master, whereas these are kind of all the same size.
This is a big double bedroom.
Yeah, it is.
And it's got enough headspace. You know, sometimes with these loft rooms,
Yeah.
they take up a lot of headspace. So the floor space might be large,
Yeah.
but you can't do a lot with the
Yeah.
stuff that's
Yeah.
close to the roof there.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks awesome in here. I can't believe this wasn't here before.
I know. Mad.
Can't believe it wasn't here before.
Mad.
Yeah.
And then this one is the second bathroom that serves that bedroom.
Nice. You've got a bit of wood panelling on here. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it looks great. So the shared bathroom you've got for whoever's in here and whoever's downstairs, and then in here,
Yes.
this is the master.
Master, same
master
size.
suite.
But yes, this one's got an ensuite.
Yeah, ensuite bathroom just in the corner there.
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
went for a shower, kind of dillied about with the layout a bit, but settled on this in the end, which I think works. You possibly could have squeezed the bath in there, but I thought that was probably a bit much.
Yeah, maybe a bit of overkill.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how important they are these days.
But nice big shower, almost could have been a doubler. Yeah.
We've done an unbelievable job on it. This is a proper beast. And
Yeah.
I know you're looking at me like, oh, is it maybe?
Yeah.
But you're a flipper. You do flips
Yes.
more than anything. So
Yes.
this is the first time that you've gone into refinancing at the end.
Yes.
We'll remind everyone of the figures. So when I first met Anna on this project, it was 360k for the purchase price, 130 grand for the refurb. We didn't talk about the included or the added fees for legals, purchasing, bridging, etc. All in on this one, you ended up at 536.5.
Yeah,
Which
something like
is-
that, yeah.
Outrageous. What was the NGDV? Agreed now by the valuer, right?
Yes, a 700.
700,000. And rented for,
3,100.
and they move in
2 days.
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
You might be able to hear the carpet cleaner downstairs, but it's like it's ready to go. There's a
Yeah.
couple of little things you're putting
A
on
couple of
doors.
snags, that's the one my husband's here, just finishing it off. But
So you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realise that 536 grand to 700 is a huge gap. So Anna's done incredibly well on this project. After refinancing, paying everyone back, she's managed to leave, I think, a little over 11 grand in the project. So that's how much cash is invested. Her net profit per month is £800 a month from the
yeah.
from the renters.
Yeah.
So within like 13, 14 months, she would have recouped all of her original cash that she's put in this, and then it's almost like you own this for free. I was on live earlier, so I've been going on TikTok live recently. No, I'm down with the kids.
I'll have to watch.
I'm not dancing or anything. And people are asking me about, is BRR still possible in London?
Yeah, it is. Who knew? I didn't until I put it in the spreadsheet and went, ooh,
Yeah.
it all looks quite good.
But it's about whether or not you can find something where you can add value and add
enough
uplift.
value, yeah.
This was
Yeah.
a 1.5 bed flat
Yeah.
that you've doubled the floor
Yeah.
space on, doubled the bedroom sizes, doubled the bathrooms.
There was just the 1 bathroom, so
And-
now we've got 3. Yeah.
And you're always going to raise the value of that. So
I think that's what does work very well in London is adding value, and you do see that return, which you maybe don't see elsewhere in quite as much level, which is why flipping does work quite well in London. But this one was one I wanted to keep. So yeah, you have to go big and you have to go bold to get that uplift, but it can work.
So what's the next?
What's the next one?
Yeah.
There's 2 actually. There's one in back in Isleworth, 2 roads away from Talbot Road, which is a smaller project, although we've taken the roof off the back, moving the bathroom upstairs and just renovating it, making it new. It was dilapidated. And then there's another one about 5 minutes away that hopefully we're completing on in January.
How you're funding these with your angels, we were talking about it earlier. They're just like a constant running facility now, are they?
Yeah,
where
so
they've lent the money to the business and you are
For a
just paying
year.
them the interest for the year.
Yeah.
But so with this one, they lent the money to the business, you pledge however much you pledge to give them back in interest.
Yes.
Up to you if you want to disclose that for whoever's watching. But so after the year's done, do you just say, look, I've got more projects, do you want to just roll it over again?
Yeah,
and they're saying
essentially.
yes.
So it's an interest rate that will be better than what's in the bank. So, you know, depending on the year, and normally if they roll over, then I'll increase it a little bit. So current one's 8%. So this year I gave her 8%.
Nice.
Which is obviously a lot more than she'd get in the bank. And if she's happy with that, and she doesn't need the money, then it rolls over.
Yeah. And if you're producing what you're doing,
Yeah.
then why wouldn't she go again?
Yeah.
You know, you're performing comfortably. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm going to be hitting Anna up for a joint venture soon. But it's, congrats.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
It is amazing what you've done here.
Oh, thanks.
And hopefully we can come and see you on the next one.
Yeah,
Isleworth.
absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, well done.
Thanks.
See you in the next video.